Hello, class of MHR 435. I'm Melissa Langridge, and I just wanted to quickly go over the post-test results for you in case there was any sort of questions that you may had. So let's take a look at that. Let me find the right tab. There we are. Okay, so here's the thing. Which would be the best library database? That was the key word here. To use to begin your strategic analysis of a company. This may include identifying key financials and executives. Now, here's the thing. A few of you put the company's corporate website. Now, that would not be a bad thing. However, that is not a library database, and so that was a tricky question. It would be LexisNexis or Mergent, as we saw in class. Now, let me just show you real quick. Under the Research tab, go to Research Guides. All of the departments are listed in alphabetical order, so click on the link to Hospitality and then Hospitality and Sports Management. Under the Course Guides tab, you will drop down to your course name, MHR 435. And now this one was slightly tricky because remember we went into LexisNexis Academic. And if you go to the bottom right-hand corner, you can get company info, which is what we did. But again, we also went over Mergent because we reviewed it in the course you took, MHR 346. So those are two library databases that would be useful to find key financials and statistics. Okay, moving on. Which is the best source to use? Oh, where'd it go? There we go. To find scholarly journal articles that analyze the hospitality industry. Well, it is useful to go to your library guide, and then here, this is the one, ABI Inform, that would be the most useful to find scholarly journal articles, academic journals. Our next question, number 4. What was the attendance at the SeaWorld Florida theme park in 2014? Very specific, yes, I know. But that would be under Statista, where you can get consumer feedback and just some fun data on various topics from the past 3 years. So if you type in SeaWorld, let's see if it just comes up. Oh, wonderful. Number of visitors to SeaWorld parks in the US from 2010 to 2017. Oh, but it was Florida. I have to go back. This is just the parks in general. Oh boy. There we go. SeaWorld Florida theme park, if you'll notice, that's what we exactly needed. SeaWorld Florida. So I'm not trying to be tricky, I'm trying to be precise to clarify any confusion for you. And if you'll notice, in 2014, it did drop for the first time in a long time. It's gone down since then. But you had to do a little digging for the next question. What sort of inference could be made for the sudden drop? And based on the examples or the options that I gave you, you'll find that if you Googled that the Wizarding World of Harry Potter actually opened in 2010, so that could not have been it. The Magic Kingdom had a resurgence in popularity due to the release of the movie Tangled. Again, that came out in 2010. Then you'd have to Google Blackfish. If you didn't see it on Netflix, yes, that had a huge, huge impact on consumers' feedback and going there because of animal abuse issues. And that you would find in ABI Inform database. They have news as well as academic articles. You would find that as well in LexisNexis because they also have news as well as Mergent. So it just did a little bit more researching, so I wanted to see how you would do with that. And a lot of you did very well. So good for you. The next one, okay, we just have to go over the examples here. A writer might argue, oh, I'm not going to read all of this on the video. Let's see here. You can see, though, that this is not a summary. One example of Aslana's Jesus, I'm probably massacring that name, so I apologize for that, is the sacrifice of his life for Edmund's. That is certainly not a summary. That is an analysis of what has happened with the allegory. His life can be interpreted as Jesus' resurrection, Edmund's sin. Yeah, this is certainly not a summary of what happened in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, if you reread it. The next one. Little Red Riding Hood's the story of a young girl and her sick grandmother who are tricked by a wolf. Sorry, there's no space there. The wolf hides in the grandmother's bed, tricks Little Red Riding Hood. Yes, this is clearly a summary of that story. This experience teaches Little Red Riding Hood a very valuable lesson. That's not even close to analysis. It's a small analysis, but it's not anything like what's happening in the question above. So that would be a summary. And then you have to read both sometimes to take a look if you didn't really know. So in number 8, in English class, students learn how to annotate text, write academic essays, and think critically. That's just a summary of what goes on. If you look at 9, though, English class leads students to become more effective learners and better individuals by teaching them how crucial tools for critical reading, writing, and thinking. So you're analyzing why they're doing those things. So that would be an analysis. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me at mlangridge@niagara.edu. As you progress in this assignment for your course, I am also available if you need. Thank you.